Hey guys, Blonde Asino or Toxicancer here, back with the last installment of my top 5 favorites, and this time we are obviously going on to Nat 3s. Again, with the disclaimer, obviously this is going to be biased, it's my opinion, it's not the best things, it's just my favorites. That does not mean it's a tier list or anything like that, so it's going to have a lot of PvP-based bias, as well as monsters that I have had, especially in this installment. I found out while doing Nat 3s that a lot of, I don't really mess with Nat 3s very much anymore since I have so many other units. So this is a lot of this was just like a nostalgia trip from my early days of playing the game, which is exemplified in my number 5 spot with Water Siren. Right here. What can I say about Water Siren? The healer that everybody likes and nobody wants. In early game, obviously, she is a pretty great unit. She is like pretty much the first healer you get, I believe. She's the first healer you get. And she's just a solid unit overall until you get to the later portions of the game where people like just take advantage of the fact that she's a recovery type. But up until then, she's super good. Let me tell you guys a story. This is the first 3 of these are going to be story time. Let me just tell you that much. So, once upon a time, I was a noob. It was my 3rd day playing Monster Super League. I saw Siren. They had just taught me how to evolve things. So you know what I said to myself? I said to myself, you know what? I like that Siren thing. I like this monster. You know, I'm gonna go get a bunch of them. You know, wait, how many monsters is it to Evo 3 something? Oh yeah, it's like 16 monsters, right? So my first 3 weeks of Monster Super League, normal people, right? Normal people would have gone actually through the campaign, you know, then beaten hard mode, then beaten extreme mode. For me, no, my first 3 weeks of MSL, obviously I didn't hardcore farm like for 18 hours a day like I do now, or know about gem farming or anything. I thought using gems on energy was a waste. So what I did what a logical person would do, right? Yeah, I spent the first 3 weeks of MSL farming normal mode on Aria Lake to get an Evo 3 Siren. Literally, I had like 10 units at level 40. I had actually already pulled my Wood Arthur, so he was level 50. And needless to say, after that, you know, levels are the hard part in the very, very early game. So after that, campaign was pretty much a breeze. I mean, to be pretty honest, I passed the campaign pretty easily. It's just because I spent 3 weeks farming to get an Evo 3 Siren, and I finally got it. I was so happy. And then by that time, like when I was already at B7 Golem and stuff, after B7 Golems, he's worthless, and I had no trouble farming B7 Golems because I had a Wood Arthur, obviously, and like a Water Siren, but I didn't even need the Water Siren because I also had a Wood Hannah. And by the time I actually got it to level 50, it was actually just useless at that point. So, I mean, a little bit of a feels bad man there, but overall, it was still a fun experience. I always remember that part where I first started playing and all I did was aim to get that Evo 3 Siren, and I was so happy when I got it. Oh, good times, good times. Anyways, number 4 is actually another story time. It's going to be Watermon Kiki. Watermon Kiki, oh boy. Fun fact for those of you guys who do not know, Watermon Kiki used to be not farmable before the 3rd continent came out. And actually before that, he still was farmable. There was a Guardian dungeon for Monkiki in the first 2 weeks of playing, I believe. That was the dungeon. The Water Monkiki was the Guardian dungeon. But after that, no one really built him because he was, like, bad, right? The only way to get him was from 10+1s. The only way to get any iteration of him, not just water. So you really couldn't farm Monkikis. So you know what I thought? Obviously, I didn't spend money on that game at that point. Now I have, but I didn't used to. So what I did, I was like, you know what? Just for bragging rights, I'm not going to use these Monkikis for rebirths. I'm going to Evo 3 a Monkiki and set it as my main, and everyone's going to see how incredibly cool I am that I got a unit that you can only get from pulls all the way to Evo 3. That'll show all those noobs who don't have one, right? So I mean, that was my bright idea. I decided that's what I wanted to spend my resources on. And yeah, I got an Evo 3. Do I even still have this thing? I know I have my Siren. My Siren's right over here. I don't even think I have that Evo 3 Monkiki anymore. I think I released it. Yeah, quite unfortunate about that one. I think I released it, yep. So I don't even have that thing anymore, but I had it as my main for a long time. And the funniest part was, I'm pretty sure I released this actually right after they made it farmable. I was just like, yeah, this is not. I'm never gonna use this anymore. This is going bye bye. It's not special anymore. So I released my Evo 3 Monkiki because it wasn't special enough anymore. And then I kind of felt really bad afterwards, and I still feel bad right now. But I mean, it's gotta go when it's gotta go when it's gotta go. It's an unfortunate series of events. All right. Last story time for you guys about my early days playing Monster Super League when nothing was non-meta. Wow, why do I have an Evo 3 Wood Moonflower, you might be asking yourself? Well, funny story here. Alright, way back when, let me tell you something. Saps were the only way that you beat golems. This is way early. No one had heard, what was a defense down? A defense down, that sounds like some sort of drug or something. No, the only way you beat things were with saps, and unfortunately for me, I was not fortunate enough to actually have this thing yet. I did not have that very much. I was way too... God damn it. Looking back, this is so stupid. Like, I could have just farmed a Seedler, but that was way too easy. No, that was too easy. Instead, I had to farm... I had to farm... Oh my gosh. I had to farm a Wood Mandragora up all the way to Evo 3. I don't know why I did this. I needed a sapping team, and I didn't want to do Seedler, so instead I did a Wood Mandragora. Don't ask me why. I don't know. Seedler's even a better sapper. I was a noob still, okay? It's not as bad as it sounds, but I farmed an Evo 3 Moonflower for my sapping team, and I'm pretty sure I used it, didn't I? Yeah, I used it with a, where is it? I used it with this little water Miho. God damn it, why did I do that? I did an Evo 3 Mandragora with an Evo 2 water Miho. And then I finally decided, you know what, maybe I should farm a Seedler. But actually, right when that happened, the defense changes came out where the defense they pretty much just buffed defense down and attack down. And then it was kind of I farmed a Seedler anyways, just because I kind of needed to for my Astro Guide, as well as because I started farming Mirage Ruins. But I'll never forget about this little Mandragora. Oh my gosh. I farmed it all the way up to a Moonflower, and just to use it as a sapper. It has a 60% chance for a one-turn sap. For one one-turn sap. Like, that's so bad. This is like the worst unit in the game, probably. It's so horrible, and I farmed it up all the way to Evo 3 level 50. It was... I don't think I have this one anymore. I'm pretty sure when I look through I don't have it. Oh, gosh. Good times. Anyways, unfortunately... story time is over for now, because at number 2 we have, where is it? Water Shelly. Now, I have 4 Evo 3s of these guys. I'm pretty sure you can tell I like it a lot. There's nothing else to say here. Honestly, this one's going to be the shortest description. It has 100% defense down. It's farmable. I like it. I mean, how could you not like a little shell? You don't even know what's in there. There's some guy who drew a nude woman in there on Reddit. I mean, I'm gonna go on a limb and say that's not what's actually in a shell, but I could very well be wrong. Anyways, that's number 2. Just so useful everywhere. Defense down is so meta right now that you actually just need a Water Shelly at this point if you're a late game player. At least one. Obviously I have 4, but that's a little over the top in my opinion. I don't know. Anyways. Now for number 1, we have a little bit of a story time. My Wood Kokomaru. Alright. Now, I know you guys know that I have a 6-star of him, alright? But can you guys guess what number he was of my 6 stars? That's right. He was my first ever 6-star, if I recall. He might have been my second. It was either him or Wood Arthur. I honestly don't remember correct. I actually don't remember. It might have been him or Wood Arthur. I know Water Persephone was my 3rd. And I know that... what's it called? I know that Fire Succubus, I'm pretty sure, was my 4th or was 3rd. I don't know. I know which ones I Evo 3'd early. 6-starred early. But I know Wood Kokomaru was way early I 6-starred him. He was definitely beginning 4. Oh boy. I did not realize how crap this guy was. I mean, he's good. He's good for mono elements. I'll give him that. He's good against water mono elements, but he's just his 40% stun on for 1 turn and 60% chance for 1 sap damage for 2 turns is just not. It's not good. It's honestly just not good. He is an attacker. He has some decent base stats, to be honest. Like, the base stats are the only reason that makes him a little bit good. But his skills are not that great. It was just super funny because I farmed up all these materials, and anybody who has, like, 0 to 4 6-stars, you guys still remember the struggle of getting getting all those high stones. Oh my gosh, it is such a difficult time. Oh, man. But regardless, yeah, pretty much, literally, the reason this guy's my favorite, the reason I'm putting him as my favorite is just because, I don't know, I still use him. Like, the thing is, with all those other guys, I released them. This guy, I kept him, and maybe it's because he's 6-starred, but, like, look at him. Look at this guy. He's just, wait, where is he? Look at him just chilling. Like, I have all plus 15 gems on him. He's just chilling there. Look how happy he looks. Who knows what's under Kokomaru? I'm pretty sure some guy on Reddit made another naked woman under the Kokomaru shell, but once again, I highly doubt that that's what's under there. Although, I could be wrong. But yeah, he's just so peaceful. I've used him for so long. It's just such a nostalgia. This whole Nat 3 journey has been nostalgia for me about all my mistakes and what I did during the early game and how I got to where I am now. And it's, I don't know, it was a nice little journey of the feels. Anyways, that's been all for this video. If you guys actually liked this series, now that it's over, leave a comment below and let me know if you guys want me to do. I can do like top 5 least favorite Astromons and stuff like that if you want me to, or stuff like that. Only if you guys are interested in it. If not, then it's whatever. I have plenty of videos to make. Don't worry about it. But anyways, that has been all. Leave a comment below for any videos as well that you want to see, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.